All right, Chris Popper here in Bangor. I'm joined by UMaine field hockey head coach Josette Babineau. Coach, thanks for joining us today, the day before Halloween, and UMaine has one more game the day after Halloween, so nobody can go out doing too much trick or treating. Uh, but you play UNH, and it's Senior Recognition Day. We've talked about how that can be a sad and happy time, and you're focusing on the happy time. Um, but we need to get off the snide here.
Right.
UMaine's had a little tough row of it, losing their last three games. Last Friday, dropping the game to number 14 Albany 2-1. We in a very close game, I thought. Holy, the player that and I missed the photo. I was like, oh, I wish I had that photo. That was attacking and somersaulted over the goalie. Is she
Right.
okay after that?
Yeah, she's okay. That was a hard hit, and thankfully she fell on mainly the backside of her shoulder, so her
Hmm.
shoulder didn't take the fall directly. And she was actually able to go back in the game and played after that. So yes, she is doing well. She was sore, obviously, the next
Oh,
day, but yeah, it was a hard hit.
I'm surprised that you all didn't ask for a TV review of that.
Yeah, well, okay, so that's interesting too because I was pretty heated after that play, and
Yeah.
the goalie did get the ball first, but I just didn't understand why they awarded us the penalty corner, but there was a foul that happened after, so it was confusing because I thought that they just awarded us the penalty corner based on that play. And we did ask to review it, but the umpire actually said no and that he was confident in his call, which I thought was a little strange too, because I wasn't sure that you were not, if someone asked for the review, that you were not going to grant it. So
Mm.
that, yes, there was a few things that were a little strange with that play.
Oh, I mean, it was just she must have vaulted a good 7 feet up in the air,
Right.
and luckily okay. So, talk to us a little bit about the game. It was a very close game, but Maine fell 2-1 and got behind 2-0, and it's tough to come back.
Right. Well, I was pleased with a lot of the play in the game. Like obviously we had a couple scoring opportunities at the end, to try to tie the game. I think we had a penalty corner with 2 minutes left, 2 minutes and 20 seconds or something left to try to tie it. I thought we competed hard. I did like some of the changes, I guess, that we made with the formation and some of the positioning with the formation. We're still trying to, jumble some pieces, obviously, because of the results of the last three games and trying to still see what could work best for us here at the end of the season. But yeah, a lot of the play that it's a good team. Obviously, they're the number one ranked team in the conference, and I thought that we showed that we could definitely compete and have a chance to win the game. And it's gonna take a little bit more, obviously, if we get to face them in the playoffs. But I thought that the game was pretty even for the most part, except for penalty corners. The penalty corner was very lopsided, which made the goals or the shots on goal very lopsided.
Mm.
But the possession, looking at the statistics after the game was coded, the possession and free hits were pretty equal during the game.
Yeah, they had 11 penalty corners to Maine's four, and like you said, and then the shots on goal, 13-5, and it's tough. They really clogged in the arc, the shooting arc, and really
Right.
didn't let you get a chance to get some good shots off.
Yeah, they're always difficult in the defense 25. I would say that's like one of their strengths is how difficult it is to get into the circle. And I thought that this was one of our better games against them to be able to generate some attack. Last year it really struggled, so I think there was like and I would say their team is stronger this year than last year. So I think there is like I think we found some ways to be competitive against them in the game. But yes, entering their circle is very difficult. And, I think that if we get an opportunity again to face them, I think we were able to find a few answers as the game went along.
So this Friday, 3 o'clock is rivalry, week here against the UNH Wildcats, senior day. Uh, Chance for Poppy to score the a goal and take the all-time lead and do it here at home. Tell us a little bit about preparation and what you know about UNH and how
Yes.
things have gone this week.
Things are going well. UNH has already secured second place in the conference, so they know that they're in that position. For us, there's a lot of implications still with that game. So a win for us would mean that we would finish third in the conference. So the matchups of the quarterfinal game, there's all those games that are happening on Friday will determine, well, Friday and Sunday, but we only have Friday.
Right.
So for us, the UNH game is important. And I think it's just important because, like you mentioned, we had, our weekend that we lost to Bryant and Northeastern, that weekend that we were away on the road, and then, the one game last weekend. So to get back to have some success in the game against UNH, I think would help, our mentality going into the championship weekend the following week.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, Are there any plans for the team to do anything on trick or treating for Halloween? I know that, young and old, it's still a major holiday, or is everyone just concentrating on the UNH game?
We're not doing anything specifically as a team, but the department through the SAC group is organizing an event in downtown Orono that a lot of our players will be participating in. So I think that's on Thursday night, and I know that they enjoy that night downtown in Orono for a little bit. So I would imagine that most of our team will be helping with that event.
Oh, excellent. And it must be nice to end the regular season at home so you don't have to get on a bus and go traveling.
It's nice to end at home, and it's nice to only have the Friday game and to not be one of the teams that have the Friday Sunday,
Right.
because we'll be leaving Tuesday. The tournament is in Albany, so we'll be traveling Tuesday to practice there on Wednesday, and the quarterfinal game will be on Thursday. So it's a quick week. So to have Saturday, Sunday, Monday here, to keep preparing for the championship weekend, I think is a bit of an advantage to not having the Sunday game.
Will you give everybody off Friday and Saturday, or what's your
Um,
practice schedule for next week
yeah.
after?
We'll practice Saturday and be off Sunday, and then practice Monday, Tuesday, and then travel to Albany, and then practice on their field on Wednesday.
All right, Coach. Best of luck this week. Thanks so much. Yeah, I can't. I've got to go to Lake Region on Friday night, so I won't be there. But be wishing you well, and we'll write up the recap and go Maine.
All right. Thank you so much.